No, so it's 1998 or thereabouts.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just
Give or
saying the
take.
scene. Right,
not attacking you.
I'm roughly a child.
Roughly, give or take.
I'm roughly a child.
Give or take a couple of pubes, you're a child.
Yeah, I mean pubeless.
Pubeless. Wonderful.
My family went away on holiday, and I was sent to stay with some of their friends who shall remain nameless. And they're very, very wealthy people.
Oh, how wealthy?
Oh, so well.
they
You'll
have-
understand the wealth.
Okay. Do they have a swimming pool
Yes.
made
Oh.
of
Oh.
animals? Of all the exotic animals? It's got leopards for the sides and a blue whale for the bottom, which is quite spongy and nice. And then it's got turtles all the way around the edge.
They have a regular pool.
Oh, okay. It's not that rich then.
Well, no, that is still rich. If you've got a pool and you don't live in
Not
your
aligned with
Arizona.
not aligned with terrapins, mate. Carry on.
Anyway, so I was sent to stay with them, and they're high society. Obviously, I didn't know this. I mean, I was young.
Did you have to wear a top hat?
No, I mean they were real dicks.
Let's just get that out
Let's
of the
get
way.
that out of the way. I mean, anyway, so my parents are away on holiday, and I'm staying with them. And one night they say, "Oh, we're going to a dinner party."
Yeah.
It's like an afternoon garden dinner party, and they said, "Well, we're looking after you, so you can come. We're bringing the kids, and there'll be other kids there, I think, and it'll be fun." Anyway, so we show up at Richard Branson's house.
Ah, Mr. Filthy Rich.
Mr. Filthy Rich. He
Yeah.
has some kind of lakeside house. Okay, so we show up at his house. I don't know who Richard Branson is.
now you do.
There's like a banquet set out. Okay,
Now, at this banquet, do they have loads of animals?
only the sort you'd find by a lake.
So what, like giant otters,
Yeah, like otters,
larks,
herring.
herring? They're in the sea.
Herring, you can get lake herring.
No, you can't. The lesser spotted lake herring is not a native to these shores, Paddy. You should know that.
A herring freshwater?
I think they're saltwater. I don't know.
You don't know anything.
If you're a herring, don't phone in.
Don't challenge me on herrings if you
pretty
don't know
sure.
the herring yourself.
Herring yourself.
That was the unsuccessful musical. So, what was I talking about? Herrings. Yeah, no. So there's this banquet set out. Okay,
Yeah.
Richard Branson's house banquet. Sweet.
Okay.
Everyone has placeholders.
Oh.
Now, Richard Branson obviously hasn't been told that I am a child.
The little urchins coming along.
That's the sea.
Right.
That's the sea. That's the
the
sea.
sea.
I've got the sea in my head.
Not again.
Always boats.
Stop it.
So
Come back to shore. Swim.
So he's just assumed I'm an adult. So I'm on this banquet table.
Oh, wow.
Right. I've got my little, Paddy Jervis placeholder. I'm sat. Okay. Check this out.
This must be made up.
I'm
Surely.
sat, no, check this out. I'm sat in between Annie Lennox and Ruby Wax.
Oh, that's a situation we don't want to be in, Paddy. 20 years ago.
Yeah, well, this was a while ago. I'm sat in between
still
them.
weren't
Okay,
pretty
I don't
then.
have a fucking clue who they are. Really nice food,
Wonderful.
But then pudding arrives.
Oh, no.
Okay,
Always.
tiramisu.
Oh, always a problem
Now,
in the Branson household.
I now love coffee, but at the time, as a child, I
Not a
didn't
fan.
because
It's
kids
fucking
don't. It's
coffee.
bitter. It's horrid. So I was struggling with my tiramisu, and I got quite upset because
Did you have a little? Sorry, did you have a little cry?
I didn't cry.
Over the
I
stale
think I
tiramisu?
harumphed because
Anyway.
anyway, I really didn't like the tiramisu.
Where's my jelly? I wanted jelly.
So Annie Lennox turns to me.
Gives you a jelly.
No, and she says, "Oh, do you not like coffee?" And I say, "No, I really don't like coffee. I don't like tiramisu. This is really horrid." And she goes, "I don't like tiramisu either, so I can empathise." This is Annie Lennox. She doesn't say anything.
Bonding with Lennox.
I'm bonding with Lennox.
Eurythmics time.
And she says, "I know that there's a newsagent in the village. Why don't we go there and I'll buy you pudding?"
So you got groomed by Annie Lennox.
So I obviously took her up on this offer. Annie
course you
Lennox and me, we walk into the village.
This can't be true.
We go into the newsagent and we buy a KitKat each. Annie pays, you know.
She's got the money.
I forgot my wallet. You know.
More treat, Annie. Oh,
Yeah, exactly.
shit.
Oh, it was really embarrassing. Annie pays, and we sit on the street outside the newsagent, eating Kit Kats and talking about dogs. And I had a fucking great time. And and you know, later we went back to the party.
Obviously.
Annie Lennox and me have gone missing.
There is no party
You know,
without Annie Lennox.
And you know, Ruby Wax is all over the place. I didn't know who this was, and it was only years later that I was informed that it was Annie Lennox, and I've got I've got a picture of me and Annie.
And a Kit Kat.
Well, no, we're not. We didn't have a camera at that point. We us at the banquet. So yeah, that's my story. Annie Lennox bought me a Kit Kat.
It's one of those stories that's just so ridiculous. If you'd made that up, that requires a real imagination. I just don't think you've got.
Oh, thanks.
It's a joke. Sorry.